Alrighty.
Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the General Jerry channel. And yes, in case anyone has forgotten, Survivor Series is this Sunday, which I honestly think is probably the worst build-up to a pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The only reason why I'm watching this pay-per-view is for Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. That is the only reason why I'm watching this. Pretty much, we're gonna go through all the matches. Piece by piece. Some matches, well, a lot of these matches are incredibly fucking boring, really. But the only reason why I'm really watching this is because of the Goldberg and Lesnar feud. WJ, what did you think of the build-up to this pay-per-view?
Well, the problem with me, Jer, I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in about 3 weeks since the last vids I made on my channel that's now closed. So, but I've seen all the Brock and Goldberg moments and stuff. I've seen a few little things where they talk about, Jericho and Kevin Owens are going to be on Team Raw kind of deal, and that's all I've seen pretty much. So I can't really comment on the build except for the Goldberg stuff there. Like the way they had it last week with Goldberg throwing around the security guards and stuff, that looked okay there, But I didn't see the rest of the show. I'm assuming it was garbage or...
Yeah, Raw and SmackDown haven't been great the last few fucking weeks, but SmackDown especially, everyone seemed to be praising it, and if you're praising it, that's completely fine. But the issue that I had with SmackDown was that it never built up to the Survivor Series. And also Taker showed up and pretty much said, make sure you don't lose, because if you lose, then you're gonna have to answer to me. Okay, see you later, bye, and that's it. It was very overhyped, this Taker segment, and don't get me wrong, I thought he did really well on the microphone. I think that's the best he's been on the microphone in a long time. But what the word is now is that Taker will be at SmackDown more than ever. He even said that that essentially WrestleMania is not going to define him anymore. So pretty much, I think what they're pretty much saying is our show is garbage, so we have to put Taker on here all the time now, pretty much. But yeah, we're gonna go through the card here right now. Do you know what we'll do? We'll just go very quickly through some of these matches. Now I have to say this: not a lot of matches on this pay-per-view. Usually you would have 8 or 9 or fucking 10, but there's actually 6 matches that are going to be on this pay-per-view. The reason why there's only 6 matches is because most of the pay-per-view, unfortunately, is tag team matches. I'm going to go through a match that I really don't generally care about, and that is Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. This match, first of all, people are overly praising Kalisto, saying that he's fantastic in the ring. WJ, I seen him on SmackDown, right? And he was against this NXT guy. And no joke, the NXT guy looked stronger. Kalisto botched many times in the ring. He went to go in the ring, he fell, and then all of a sudden, then he hit his finisher, and then 1, 2, 3, Kalisto won. So the build up to this Brian Kendrick Kalisto thing is just terrible. If Kalisto wins, the title of the Cruiserweight division will then be transferred to SmackDown, and that means that the Cruiserweight division will now be on SmackDown. So fucking fantastic. That'll be great. WJ, what do you think about this? Who do you think's going to win?
That shows, well, I think Kendrick will retain there, but that shows you that the Cruiserweight division is, people thought it was going to be a big magical indie fuck fest there, and they can jack off to cruiserweight wrestling. I guess for some reason that's apparently exciting, but if a couple months and here you go, it's Kalisto, a guy that nobody gives a fuck about there, and that's your division. So it's like, okay, well, this is just cheap. You know what I mean? It's just a jobber match that you would see on the Superstars show there, Kendrick against Kalisto, but because it's for the cruiserweights, it's supposed to be a big deal. Give me a break. This is jobber trash, is what it is there. And you said people are marking out for Kalisto. Well, that shows you the direction of the wrestling fan base there. Fucking little dorks and weirdos. Yeah, Kalisto good. That's fucking nerd city fucking bullshit there. I'm not interested in that. Like nerdy stuff. If something is intelligent or you have a cool movie of nerdy superheroes that are packed with action and it's good movies. I like that kind of nerd stuff, but I like Kalisto. That's not my. I'm not interested in that type of nerd, childish, borderline retarded garbage. I'm not into this. I don't. Not interested in being a part of a group of fans that mark out for little nobody boring pricks like Kalisto,
Yeah.
Sick of worshiping trash, Jerry. I don't want to worship cruiserweight garbage and indie trash there. Guy that's never done anything. He's 140 pounds. He appears in the cruiserweight division, and people are fucking marking out and worshiping these bums. It's like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It is. It's terrible. I think Brian Kendrick's gonna win. I think if they put the belt on Kalisto, that would be completely ridiculous. Because he didn't look strong at all in that match. And the problem is with Kalisto is that they're doing a play-by-play Rey Mysterio push. Like they're trying to make him the next Rey Mysterio. And don't get me wrong, Rey Mysterio had some faults, but the difference is that Rey. It was something that we hadn't seen before, but by just rehashing this and just making Kalisto the next Rey Mysterio, it just doesn't work.
Rey was a real star, a real main eventer that had history and big level matches against real wrestlers. He was in big stuff, for 15 years on TV, more than that. But, we've seen him in big matches for 15 years, delivering and having big storylines, a guy with character, You can't just take a fucking midget, put him in a mask, and, this is the same level as Mysterio. No, it doesn't work. It's like grabbing a guy, dressing him up like Hulk Hogan, and then, this is the same quality as Hogan, worship him. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I like guys that are good, not fake, fabricated garbage there.
Let's see here.
Pissed off today. Yeah.
I think everyone's angry. Lately, WJ, I think everyone's angry after the fucking craziness yesterday. But The Miz versus Sami Zayn. Now, I will say this: The Miz has actually put a bit of effort in. However, it has failed because pretty much they've had The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler like for the billionth time, and rather than them having The Miz keep the Intercontinental Championship, they just had Dolph Ziggler win. And not only that, but they've buried Dolph Ziggler even more because pretty much the match, I don't know if you've seen it, WJ, but The Miz and Ziggler had a title match on SmackDown. And to set the scene for you, pretty much the only reason why Miz won was because Maurice pushed Dolph Ziggler and The Miz rolled up and pretty much did the fucking roll up and got the victory. So pretty much what they're saying is that the Maurice is stronger than Dolph Ziggler. Like, that's how fucking ridiculous this shit is. I really hope to God Sami Zayn doesn't win. I've said this before. I don't believe Sami Zayn I'm not a fan of Sami Zayn. I just think that he's just boring. You know, there's nothing that stands out with this guy. You know what I mean? I hope the Miz wins. But I think the Miz should win this. But they might try and transfer the belt over to Raw. I don't know what they would do. If what they might be doing is having the cruiserweights on SmackDown, maybe, and then having the Intercontinental on essentially on Raw, but it just seems a bit weird transferring the belt so soon.
So it's a SmackDown guy against a Raw guy is what this is. It's how did this even happen? Why?
They just randomly did it. And then you also have
with no explanation really.
Yeah, there's no apparently the Raw guy, the SmackDown guys attack the Raw guys, and then the Raw guys attack the SmackDown guys randomly. No fucking
best one-on-one match that they can grab from the roster is Miz against Sami Zayn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it would make sense if it was John Cena from SmackDown against a big name from Raw there, but like, that's pretty fucking random as fuck right there.
It really is. And I don't see the United States Championship on the line either. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot to tell you. I think isn't the Universal Championship on the line? No.
I think it's just a 5-on-5 match.
Yeah, they were trying to have that, but they're not doing it anymore. I don't know. It's a bit ridiculous, but the fourth match is fuck Jesus. We'll have to go through these quickly, but it's Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Team Raw consists of New Day, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Cesaro and Sheamus, and the Shining Stars. And then Team SmackDown is Heath Slater, Rhino, the Hype Bros, American Alpha, the Usos, and Breezango, whatever the fuck those two gimps are called now. It's a 10-on-10. That is the actual traditional 10-on-10 tag team match. What did you think of this, WJ? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's garbage.
When they call it traditional, it used to be 4-on-4, the Survivor Series matches, and then for some reason it became 5, and now it's 10-on-10. This match, well, it's basically just let's shove all the tag teams in the match so we can have them on the card, and they're good. How can you really have a real match when you got 20 guys in the same match? Everybody's going to come in for 30 seconds. They'll each have 30 seconds each to wrestle in this match. You know what I mean? That's if everybody wrestles for 1 minute, then that's what, 10 minutes at least or something. So they're not going to be in there long. It's going to be wasting time for the first 5 minutes there, and then it's going to be a bunch of quick pins and goodbye there.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all that really is. I don't really care who wins. I'm just gonna go with maybe Team Raw, maybe. Pretty much. I don't know why. I don't particularly care who wins that.
I'll go with Team SmackDown for the hell of it, because you know how it is. They try to make SmackDown look good there to try to even things out, you know.
We have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match now, and it's a women's tag. It consists of Team Raw consists of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Alicia Fox, which I don't know why the fuck Alicia Fox is on there, but anyway, with Dana Brooke as a manager, I think. Team SmackDown consists of Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and Carmella, and with Natalia as well as like a manager kind of deal. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but honestly, I really don't care about who wins. I think Team SmackDown might win this because they're trying to put Team SmackDown's women's more over than the Raws. But yeah, pretty much I really don't give a shit who fucking wins this as well. What do you think of this, WJ?
It's the same thing. Let's just get the women in the match and that's it. There's no real meaning here. You have a match for tag team. Here's the throwaway women's match. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. The less interesting woman equivalent of the men's match there.
Speaking of the men's match, we have another traditional Survivor Series tag team match, and that is Team Raw, which is Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Baron Strowman versus AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt with James Ellsworth. Want to stress this enough, it has not been confirmed that Taker is on the show, so pretty much Undertaker on SmackDown last time was a big waste of fucking time. I'm going to go with Team SmackDown on this one. I think maybe either Taker's going to interrupt it, or there's been rumors, however, that Raw might win because apparently James Ellsworth might be turning heel and turning on Dean Ambrose at some point. Pretty much because the James Ellsworth thing's getting a bit fucking old right now. It's getting ridiculous. WJ, what do you think? It's pretty much the same as the last tag teams. It's just boring as fuck.
Well, I'm wondering why the fuck is James Ellsworth involved in another main event there? Is this a wrestling show? Am I supposed to take this serious, or is it, a show on Nickelodeon? What is it there? Are they gonna fucking film Ellsworth's face throughout half of the match and shit like this? You know what I mean? Yeah. You can expect that there's going to be some goofiness going on with this guy during the match, but I would have went with a different team and then a world title match there, take Owens out and put him in the real match there, And here's the deal, like, I get it. It's most of the big names are in one match. In the old days, they didn't have the belt on the line. In the old days, you had real feuds during Survivor Series, and the main match would be like a Team Hogan thing. You know what I mean? It would be a big name, the team, like Bret Hart and his cronies back in the day. There was a lot of emotion there, Bret Hart with the America US shit, and Hogan that was always, jam-packed with emotion and entertainment. So you had big names wrestling for real reasons. There was real storylines. This is just, okay, we had a brand split 2 months ago, and here's a bunch of, random matches between Raw and SmackDown. It's not anything to get excited about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bunch of random guys that were together 2 weeks ago. Now they're split up, so I'm supposed to think that it means something. SmackDown is different from Raw. They're in real competition. I'm a retard. This is great. You know what I mean?
It is a bit ridiculous. Like, how the fuck can you honestly like there's no build up. Like, if you look at it from the 3 Survivor Series matches that are on here, there is no build up at all, really. And people are saying, "Oh, this is great." Like, no, it's not. Like, honestly, and I have to say this: I've never liked Survivor Series. It's actually one of the worst. I don't like it because I'm not a big fan of these tag team matches now. I used to like, Jeff Hardy and stuff like that, Matt Hardy when they used to wrestle, in tag matches. But pretty much WWE has pretty much destroyed the tag team division essentially. And I just feel as if, like, that's why I hate Survivor Series now. Like, there's no stakes. Like what happens if Raw wins? What happens? Do they get a championship match, or what do they get out of it? You know what I mean?
It means
There's no
absolutely
stakes.
there's nothing there. They're probably gonna try to make SmackDown win, and then you'll see a bunch of idiots. Yeah, SmackDown best brand. Zack Ryder, cool. It's like I don't want to even be a part of this shit anymore. This is just embarrassing at this point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and like I saw something on Twitter, the girls went on the opposite show or something like this. It's like you guys were together like a few months ago there. You have a little brand split. I'm not going to react like if it's a guy from WCW appearing in WWE for the first time there. Oh my God, what's he doing here? Holy shit. But what happens, it's a random diva who appears on SmackDown. Hey, fuck, man, this is big time here, Jerry,
It's just so shit. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like another tag match, but whenever you're not building it up, and also you have to bear in mind, WJ, the people that are in the teams together have been feuding with each other for the last 2 months as well. And then all of a sudden you put them in a match, Like, what would have made sense is if they had maybe like fucking like Stephanie versus Shane or something, and then they could handpick like from different like rosters or whatever, maybe the odd NXT person. But honestly, I just feel as if this is just like they took the most boring route. Like, they didn't take any risks at all with this Survivor Series horse shit. Shall we just get into the main event now, WJ? Because
yes.
All right, the main event, which, let's be honest, we're only watching this match pretty much for this pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Goldberg has not been on WWE in a wrestling in a ring in ages. And he will be facing Brock Lesnar. Goldberg has also stated, also, by the way, there's no championship on the line. It's just a normal singles match. But Goldberg essentially, he said that Brock Lesnar is last, which I feel as if they shouldn't have done. I felt like Goldberg should have maybe faced. I would love to see Goldberg beat the shit out of Sami Zayn or something like that there. I would love to see that. But honestly, they're having Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Rumors of maybe Goldberg versus Taker, maybe. I don't know. But honestly, if it is Goldberg's last match, then you would think that they would give it to Lesnar. But then what would be the point in Goldberg returning, just losing? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
They might let Goldberg win. Who knows?
Yeah, they might have, or there might be like an interruption, like
and then rematch at Mania, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. They may have because Goldberg's won, isn't it? He's 1-0 against Brock Lesnar. So if Goldberg lose this, it'll be 1-1, and then they might have like a rematch at Mania. Maybe possibly there's a chance maybe of that. Which I think, in saying that though, if they were gonna do it, they should have just waited till Mania. I don't think. Well, in saying that though, they kind of had to, because pretty much who would really give a shit about Survivor Series, really? If this match wasn't on the card. I'm gonna go with Goldberg. I don't know why, but I just feel as if maybe they should have him in there. However, like I was saying previously, if they're having this rematch again at Mania, then more than likely Brock Lesnar's gonna win. Maybe Brock Lesnar beats the hell out of Goldberg, and Goldberg has to like climb back or whatever. Like, who knows? We might see Goldberg or Roman Reigns or something like that there. I have no idea what they're gonna do with Goldberg. Like I said, I think Goldberg, hopefully he wins. I know like a lot of people were criticizing him, in his in-ring work and stuff like that. I actually do like Goldberg, and I do believe that he has kind of not dramatically picked it up with ratings or anything like that, but it has got me interested in this match. But WJ, what did you think of Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg?
I'll go with Brock. If they can make Sting lose the WCW guy against Triple H, then I'm gonna go with Brock just to be safe, and there's the revenge for the past loss there that might happen, Hogan and Warrior style that people were talking about there. But like Goldberg, he tripped in the ring and stuff, and I think he's already making excuses for this match going into it. There, I hurt my shoulder. Did you see this, Jer?
The what?
The news about how Goldberg hurt his shoulder or something.
No, I haven't seen it. No.
He mentioned something about how he hurt his shoulder. He has to work out a lot, so it's hard, and that's why he tripped the other day in the ring, because he works out and he had just did his leg day or something. So I think he's got his excuses ready in case he botches. It could be an okay match there, but like,
I hope they keep it basic. I hope they keep it basic.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what it'll be there. Don't expect to have a great match of some sort. They're not even close, you know.
You think we're gonna see blood in this match?
Maybe. With
There's a
Brock,
possibility we could.
with Brock, there's always a chance for blood, but I don't know. I think the match will be at least okay. I don't think Goldberg's going to go out there and trip and fall all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But it should be, like you said, they're a basic match, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot NXT's on. I just seen Will. I've just seen your comment, man. Yeah, NXT that's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, that all I know is Joe Nakamura again, I think.
Yeah, are you gonna watch that, or what are you gonna watch that tonight?
I think so. There, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably watch it maybe tomorrow morning or something like that. There, but
It's always the same thing. Oh, NXT was the better show again, guys. That's what we're gonna get online tomorrow or Monday there.
Yeah. I really hope that I hope this this Lesnar and Goldberg match is really good. Pretty much I really hope it works out, but what I've seen lately, you know, and stuff. Oh, by the way, guys, just a shout out to Will's World Entertainment. He's actually doing a live reaction tonight of NXT. So check him out. He's in the chat right now. So if you guys wanted to watch that there, yeah, pretty much. I just honestly, I just feel as if maybe wrestling now is just reaching to a point where it's just getting ridiculous now. Like it's just not as good as what it was, you know. I was watching.
It's been ridiculous for a long time, Jared. Now it's just like fucking. Not only is it ridiculous and pointless, and it's not as good. Now it's getting embarrassing at the same time. There. The kind of shit we spoke about the other day with guys wearing T-shirts of Carmella and thinking they're cool with Bailey T-shirts, and it's and James Ellsworth in the main event on SmackDown for the past 2 months. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? What is this? Is this a cartoon I'm watching, or fuck, man? It's getting bad, yeah.
It's getting nerdy and dirty. That's what it is.
Big time.
Oh yeah, very briefly. Who do you think's gonna win the main event in NXT?
Probably Nakamura, and then Joe can go on the main roster. Hopefully, there.
I think that they do need Samoa Joe. I do believe. I heard he's been doing a lot of good things. I haven't watched NXT, by the way, but I've been hearing that he's been doing a lot of good things in NXT. So I think Nakamura, it's like I understand why people like him. I'm just worried in case I'm sure I think Nakamura, he just has that kind of, and I hate to sound really gay here, but he has that kind of like natural charisma kind of deal where a lot of people love him. The thing is, what I'm worried about is how is mainstream fans going to react to Nakamura. You know what I mean?
Not the same way at all. They're going to think, who's Funaki Jr. coming in here looking like Michael Jackson? That's what the main audience is going to think. It's only the indie fans that mark out for Nakamura, you know, and NXT are like that. It's like an indie crowd. You can see it with Bailey. You know what I mean? They sing for her all the time. And when I still watched Raw the past couple before she was getting crickets. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's been picking up now there, but. Haven't watched it recently, but you can see that she didn't get the same popularity or anything, you know?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just like Nakamura. I think, you know, it's interesting watching him in the ring. The problem is, though, is how they're going to package him, like, talking-wise. You know what I mean? And where's he going to fit? Is he going to be in the main events all the time now? Like, that's what I mean. Like, if you have him as, like, they have him presented as, like, a major champion in NXT, is that if he goes to the main roster, like, is he going to be in the main event or is he going to be a mid-carder? Like, you would think with what they're doing with him now, he's going to be in the main event. You know what I mean?
He kicked Austin Aries in the face. Is that what happened? And he broke a bone in his face or something?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh. If he shows up on Raw and he gets no reaction and he kicks wrestlers that Triple H or McMahon like in the face, it won't take time for him to get kicked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So his style is going to be washed down big time. They're watered down or whatever. They can't have him go in there kicking Rollins and he's injured for 6 months and kicking Cena in the in the neck and cracking his bones. There, you can't have that, you know.
Could we see Finn Balor return? Because apparently he's apparently pretty much healed up. Do you think we'll see him on
the Rumble?
You think the Rumble? Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he'll win it?
He could. Big chance.
It'll be interesting to see who's going to win the Rumble this year, because I actually can't pick. Because, like, you know, before it was either, like, obviously, you know, either Roman Reigns or, you know, usually, like, Roman Reigns was the guy that dominated, like, the Royal Rumble kind of thing. But it's going to be interesting to see who wins that there.
The way the company is going now, it's going to be James Ellsworth or fucking Brian Kendrick or something like that, you know?
That's the thing. Like, I think in this Royal Rumble, they might have... I think what they're going to do with James Ellsworth is that he's gonna be doing this Santino Marella, where he comes second in the Rumble. You know, he's the last person to get thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. But I think that would be... Because everyone's just going to boo him. Do you think... of the previous years where everyone boos everyone?
Nah, that was more a Daniel Bryan thing.
Yeah, I really hope it, because the problem with the Rumbles in the past was that the fans really, and they have a right to, but they kind of hijacked the show completely. And when they hijacked it, it kind of ruined it a little bit. You know, it's just, I really hope they don't do that whole... Where is the Royal Rumble this year? Is it New York City or where is it again?
I don't know.
I need to find out, actually.
Back then, the fans wanted Bryan and the company kept fucking him over. And then when they would give him the belt, he'd get screwed. So after a while, the fans exploded and, you know, it backfired in their face kind of deal, you know. They wanted to mess with the fans for some reason there, but so the fans, you know, they got upset. So.
Yeah. Pretty much, I think that's about it. Is there anything else you want to say, WJ? There's not really much to talk about in terms of wrestling. Really?
Oh, fuck, I was looking at the news. yesterday morning, and fucking some of the news. Oh, Nikki Bella chips a tooth. Yeah, is that really? Another news article was Big Cass sings Carmella's theme song. It's like, is this really newsworthy now? Nerdy shit that wrestlers do on social media. That's what's making the news now. It's like,
Yeah. By the way, guys, I actually came across this video today. It's non-wrestling related, but I came across this video today. Someone has actually made a Matrix-style movie with me as Agent Smith, Sean's U Entertainment, Don Juan Banks, and who was it? It wasn't you, WJ. It was me. It was Don in it. There was Sean's U Entertainment, and what was the other person? I'm trying to remember. There was this video I seen, and it's pretty much he put me as Agent fucking Smith in the Matrix, which I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Like, other people were saying you're not pissed off with that because they took a piss out of you, but I thought it was hilarious, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna actually post the video on the chat for you guys to check it out. If I can find it. Oh, Undertaker Freak. They put Undertaker Freak in it.
oh yeah, UTF.
Yeah. Undertaker Freak, General Jerry, Sean's Entertainment, and Enter the Arena US parody. But I'll post it here I'll post it here so you guys can check it out. But it is, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny, like it is hilarious. So yeah, yeah, like, dude, the WWE news currently right now just sucks.
There's nothing to talk about. Fuck. That's why I'm done with wrestling talk. It's too much work just to fucking make a Raw review or something. It takes up a lot of your time just to make one vid that you're fucking the same vid we've made 10 million times, you know. There's fuck all to talk about news-wise, and like the community's been taken over by these nerds you've been showing recently, you know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like making a video fucking dancing in a fucking New Day t-shirt to try to get some hits or something, you know what I mean? Not interested in that there. Like you said, news-wise, there's nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Can make another video to hate on Cena that it's been done 10 trillion times by each person there.
Before we go here, folks, as well, I uploaded a video yesterday. It's on Grimm's Toy Show. Like I said, it's all like a big joke kind of deal. And I seen a few of Grimm's fans saying, but who's better than you and stuff like that. Like a lot of fanboys up in there, WJ. But if you guys want to check available right now on my channel, and also take out time to subscribe. WJ, you want to give your channel a shout out there?
Cedric Rants and News. All in one word there. I'm gonna rant on different stuff and talk about current events and shit like this. Pretty much just, it's gonna be rant videos is what it's gonna be there. No more fucking wrestling. Time to move on. I'm beyond friggin' bored with that. But the stuff you said about the fanboys there, Jerry, that's the thing in the YWC. It's not about logic, you know. If you can make a video and say the truth there about somebody or something, and the people are going to side with whoever likes or dislikes the same wrestlers that they do, you know. That's how they judge who's right or wrong. If you're a Goldberg fan like them, then you're right. You know, it's retarded garbage. There are lots of immature people, and a big fat fucking waste of time, this community.
Yeah. Just to let you know, guys, after I do my Survivor Series video, I might be taking maybe a week off. Because I know for a fact after Survivor Series, this shit, the wrestling stuff, there isn't going to be that much news. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that there. By the way, if any news comes out, I'll still cover it. But honestly, like a lot of you guys probably know yourselves, in terms of WWE, there's literally fuck all to talk about. It is dying, like, you know. So yeah, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Like I said, subscribe to WJ's new channel, and I hope you guys have a great night tonight watching NXT, and I hope you guys enjoy Survivor Series. Hopefully, it's not too bad, but yeah, WJ, you want to sign us out?
Until next time, peace.